Haunted Mansion Chronicles, Unearthed Horrors. Episode 1: The Whispering Halls. As I stepped into the abandoned mansion, a chilling breeze whispered through the air, sending shivers down my spine. The dilapidated structure loomed ominously, its broken windows reflecting the pale moonlight. Little did I know, this place held a dark secret, an unexplained paranormal phenomenon that would change my life forever. The whispering halls, the creaking floorboards echoed with each hesitant step, as if the house itself was warning me to turn back. The air thickened, and a haunting silence enveloped me. Suddenly, a distant whisper emerged, faint yet distinct. I strained to listen, my heart pounding in my chest. "Find me," the words echoed through the corridor, leading me deeper into the heart of the mansion. The walls seemed to breathe, their ancient secrets clawing at my sanity. I stumbled upon a room, its door ajar. As I pushed it open, an otherworldly chill gripped the room, freezing the very marrow of my bones. In the dim light, I saw shadows dancing, contorting into eerie shapes that defied reason. The whisper grew louder, now a haunting chorus of lost souls yearning for release. A spectral figure materialized before me, its hollow eyes fixed on mine. "You should not have come." The unraveling mystery. Driven by an inexplicable force, I delved into the mansion's history. It was once home to the prestigious Hawthorne family, who vanished without a trace a century ago. Local folklore spoke of a curse, a darkness that consumed those who dared to cross the threshold. As I unraveled the family's tragic tale, I discovered a forbidden ritual performed in the very room where I encountered the spectral figure. The ritual aimed to gain unimaginable power but unleashed a malevolent force that bound the Hawthorns to the mansion, forever tormented. A desperate plea, haunted by the revelation, I sought a way to break the curse and free the trapped souls. A mysterious journal hinted at a forgotten incantation, hidden within the mansion's labyrinthine passages. The more I delved into the darkness, the closer I came to unraveling the secrets that bound the spirits to this realm. Whispers guided me through secret passages and hidden chambers, revealing the tragic fate of each family member. Desperation gripped my soul as I deciphered the ancient incantation, a plea for redemption echoing in the haunted halls. The unearthly presence. As the incantation escaped my lips, the air crackled with energy. Unearthly wails echoed, and the mansion trembled. Shadows converged, forming a vortex that swallowed the room in an otherworldly tempest. The spirits, once trapped, now soared into the ethereal light, their tormented cries replaced by a serene hush. Yet, the malevolent force that bound them lingered, a sinister presence that refused to be vanquished. The mansion's walls pulsated with an ominous energy, and an eerie laughter echoed through the halls, a chilling reminder that some horrors cannot be banished so easily. As I stepped out of the mansion, the moonlight revealed a changed world. The once abandoned structure now exuded an unsettling aura. The shadows whispered of a deeper darkness, and the malevolent force teased its return. Little did I know, my journey had just begun, and the horrors that awaited me were beyond imagination. Stay tuned for the next episode as I confront the lingering malevolence and unearth more chilling secrets in the heart of the supernatural. Episode 2: The Haunting Resurgence. As I returned to the mansion, an ominous fog clung to the air, shrouding the once vanquished darkness. The malevolent force, though weakened, lingered like a dormant beast. The whispering halls held secrets that transcended the mortal realm, and with trepidation, I ventured once more into the abyss. The lingering malevolence, the mansion, now a vessel of residual horror, welcomed me with an unsettling stillness. The spectral remnants of the Hawthorne family seemed at peace, yet a foreboding presence lurked in the shadows. It whispered promises of malevolence, a darkness eager to reclaim the souls I had set free. The air turned icy as I retraced my steps, each corridor echoing with a disconcerting hollowness. The haunting laughter from before now seemed a prelude to a more insidious revelation. A sinister revelation. In my quest for understanding, I stumbled upon a forgotten chamber concealed behind layers of decay. The walls bore witness to a ghastly past, depicting the Hawthorne family in the clutches of an entity darker than the curse itself. A name echoed through the etchings: Azrael, an ancient being thirsting for the essence of life. The revelation sent a chill through my spine, for Azrael's malevolence transcended the bounds of the mansion, reaching beyond the veil of the afterlife. The Hawthorns, unwittingly entwined in an unholy pact, became conduits for a force that defied the natural order. The unraveling threads, guided by the spectral whispers, I embarked on a journey to understand Azrael's origins. The town's archives unveiled a forgotten ritual, one that beckoned the abyss and bound Azrael to the mansion. The pages hinted at a prophecy: an unwitting mortal, marked by destiny, would hold the key to unleashing or vanquishing the ancient entity. The realization struck like a thunderbolt. I was entwined in a cosmic struggle, and the fate of the living and the dead rested upon my shoulders. The echoes of despair reverberated through the very fabric of reality. A desperate pact. As I delved deeper into the arcane, I discovered a way to commune with the spirits of the Hawthorne family. Their ethereal forms materialized, pleading for release from Azrael's grasp. In a desperate pact, we forged a plan to confront the malevolent entity before its darkness consumed all. The whispering halls became a battleground of the supernatural, a nexus where mortal and spectral forces clashed. Shadows danced with newfound intensity, and the air vibrated with an otherworldly energy. The confrontation, Azrael, sensing the disturbance, manifested in the heart of the mansion. Its form, a grotesque amalgamation of shadow and malevolence, exuded an aura that threatened to snuff out all light. The Hawthorne spirits and I faced the ancient entity, our wills converging in a cosmic struggle for the very soul of the mansion. As incantations echoed and energies clashed, the mansion quivered, caught in the tumultuous battle between the living and the spectral. Azrael fought with a desperate ferocity, unleashing waves of darkness that tested the limits of my mortal resilience. As the final incantation left my lips, a blinding light erupted, casting away the malevolent shadows that clung to the mansion's walls. The air, once heavy with despair, now whispered promises of peace. Yet, the echoes of Azrael's presence lingered, a reminder that the supernatural forces at play were not easily silenced. The Hawthorne spirits, freed from their spectral chains, expressed gratitude before fading into the unknown. However, the ominous laughter from the shadows hinted at a lingering darkness, a foreshadowing of more horrors to come. Stay tuned for the next chilling installment as I navigate the thin veil between the living and the dead, unraveling mysteries that defy the very fabric of reality. Episode 3: The Tangled Web. The mansion, now seemingly at peace, exuded an eerie calm. Yet, the malevolent force that once gripped its halls lingered in the shadows. As I returned, a newfound apprehension clawed at my senses. The journey into the unknown had only just begun, and the veil of shadows concealed more sinister secrets. The lingering darkness, the whispering halls, though subdued, echoed with residual whispers. It was as if the very walls retained the memories of the supernatural battles waged within. The air was pregnant with an otherworldly tension, and the mansion, once a mere dwelling, had become a nexus for the spectral and the arcane. As I ventured deeper, the shadows seemed to pulse with a malevolence that defied the laws of nature. A new presence, distinct from Azrael, awaited in the depths of the mansion, shrouded in an enigmatic veil. The unseen adversary. Guided by spectral whispers, I uncovered a series of cryptic symbols etched into the mansion's foundation. The symbols, ancient and forbidden, hinted at a connection to a shadowy entity known as Nephilis, an entity that thrived on chaos and reveled in the suffering of both the living and the dead. The realization struck with a cold certainty. Azrael was but one piece in a larger puzzle, and Nephilis, a puppet master in the realm of shadows, pulled unseen strings. A fractured reality. The mansion, now a nexus of supernatural energies, became a canvas upon which the boundaries of reality blurred. Time itself seemed to warp, as echoes of past and future events collided in a kaleidoscope of confusion. The whispering halls transformed into a labyrinth of shifting dimensions, a maze where truth and illusion entwined. As I navigated the fractured reality, whispers revealed glimpses of forgotten timelines, a tapestry woven with threads of despair and ancient paths. The past bled into the present, and the future whispered ominous prophecies. The Forbidden Archives. In my quest for understanding, I unearthed an archive hidden in the mansion's depths, a repository of forbidden knowledge guarded by spectral sentinels. The pages spoke of an unholy alliance forged by mortals in the distant past, a covenant with Nephilis that bound the mansion to an eternal dance between order and chaos. The archive unveiled a ritual to sever the ties to Nephilis, but the cost was steep, a sacrifice that transcended the boundaries of mortality. The shadows whispered of a choice that would echo through the corridors of time. The unraveling threads. With each revelation, the veil of shadows lifted, exposing the tangled web that ensnared the mansion and its spectral inhabitants. Azrael's defeat, though a victory, was but a prelude to a more profound and insidious conspiracy. The threads of destiny wove a narrative that transcended the mortal realm, and the mansion stood as a crucible where choices would mold the fate of the living and the dead. As I prepared to embark on the next stage of this harrowing journey, the echoes of Nephilis' laughter reverberated through the corridors, signaling the onset of a darkness that defied mortal comprehension. The mansion, once a haven for secrets, now throbbed with an arcane energy that hinted at a cosmic upheaval. The shadows, entangled in a dance of ancient forces, whispered of a destiny entwined with despair. Stay tuned for the next chilling installment as I confront the unseen adversary and untangle the web that binds the supernatural to the mortal, unveiling horrors that transcend the very fabric of existence. Episode 4: The Abyssal Nexus. As I re-entered the mansion, a suffocating darkness clung to the air. The veil of shadows had thickened, and the echoes of Nephrilis's laughter seemed to mock my resolve. The mansion, once a vessel of enigma, now pulsed with an ominous energy. The journey to unravel its mysteries had led me to the precipice of an abyssal nexus where mortal and supernatural forces converged. The abyssal nexus unveiled, the whispering halls, now more disquieting than ever, guided me toward a hidden chamber. Within its confines, an ancient portal pulsated, a gateway to the abyssal nexus where Nephrilis held sway. The air grew heavy with malevolence, and the walls seemed to writhe as if bearing witness to the cosmic struggle that unfolded within. As I approached the portal, ethereal whispers urged caution, warning of the treacherous path that lay ahead. The abyssal nexus beckoned, promising answers cloaked in shadows. A pact with shadows. In the heart of the nexus, spectral figures materialized, each a vestige of the past entangled in Nephrilis's web. The tortured souls revealed a desperate plea, an alliance forged in desperation with the shadowy entity to avert a cataclysmic fate. The pact demanded sacrifices, binding the living and the dead in a shared destiny. The walls of the nexus whispered secrets of the pact, a ritual to break the chains, but the cost was a choice between salvation and damnation. The shadows played a haunting melody, and I stood at the crossroads of oblivion. Harmony of desolation, guided by spectral guidance, I embarked on a perilous journey to gather the arcane elements required for the ritual. Each step resonated with an eerie harmony, a melody of desolation that echoed through the haunted corridors. The mansion itself seemed to pulse with a malevolent heartbeat, as if the very structure rebelled against the intrusion into its twisted fate. As I gathered the components, the shadows whispered of a truth that transcended the veil, a revelation that would reshape the very fabric of the supernatural forces at play. The ritual unleashed. In the nexus, surrounded by the echoes of forgotten souls, I commenced the ritual. Arcane energies intertwined with the shadows, forming a kaleidoscope of spectral light. The air crackled with an ethereal tension as the mansion itself seemed to quake in response. The ritual unveiled glimpses of Nephrilis's realm, a desolate expanse where the echoes of broken pacts reverberated through eternity. The shadows howled as the nexus trembled, and a doorway to the unknown yawned wide. The abyssal revelation. As the ritual reached its crescendo, the nexus erupted in blinding brilliance. The veil between worlds wavered, revealing a glimpse of Nephrilis's true form, an eldritch entity that transcended mortal comprehension. Its whispers echoed with promises of oblivion, and the shadows surged, threatening to engulf everything in their inky grasp. The ritual's completion hung in the balance, and the choice between salvation and damnation lingered like a haunting refrain. The nexus, once a silent witness to the cosmic struggle, now throbbed with an uncertain energy. The shadows, having tasted the edges of oblivion, whispered of an impending reckoning. Stay tuned for the next enthralling chapter as I navigate the aftermath of the ritual, confronting the consequences that ripple through the supernatural tapestry and unearthing horrors that defy the boundaries of the known and unknown. Episode 5: The Final Convergence. The aftermath of the ritual left the mansion cloaked in an eerie stillness. The abyssal nexus, having tasted the energies of the cosmic struggle, pulsed with an otherworldly resonance. As I ventured into the aftermath, the whispering halls seemed to hold their breath, as if anticipating the final convergence of destinies that would shape the echoes of eternity. A shattered veil, the Nexus, once a gateway to the abyss, now bore the scars of the ritual. Shadows danced along its fractured edges, and the air quivered with the remnants of arcane energies. The mansion itself seemed suspended between realms, its existence tethered to the fragile threads of the supernatural tapestry. As I explored the aftermath, spectral whispers spoke of a lingering imbalance, a fracture in the veil between the mortal and the ethereal. The choice made in the Nexus echoed through the corridors, and the consequences of that fateful decision unraveled with each step. The echoing reckoning, the spectral figures within the mansion manifested, their ethereal forms shimmering with a mixture of gratitude and apprehension. The ritual had disrupted the cosmic balance, setting into motion a reckoning that transcended the boundaries of the living and the dead. Whispers warned of an impending convergence, a moment where the veils between worlds would thin, and the mansion would become a focal point for forces seeking equilibrium. The echoes of eternity resonated with the weight of a final choice. Journey into the unknown. Guided by the spectral voices, I embarked on a final journey through the mansion. The whispering halls, now a chorus of both solace and torment, seemed to narrate the tales of the past, present, and future. Each step led deeper into the unknown, where shadows and light intertwined in a delicate dance. The echoes urged me to a chamber untouched by time, where the final convergence awaited, a cosmic juncture where destinies would collide and the mansion's fate would be sealed. The convergence chamber. In the heart of the mansion, I discovered the convergence chamber, a space where the fabric of reality thinned to its utmost limits. Arcane symbols adorned the walls, pulsating with the residual energies of the ritual. The Nexus, though weakened, still retained a semblance of its former potency. As I entered the chamber, a spectral figure materialized, an embodiment of the mansion's essence. It spoke in echoes, revealing the gravity of the choice made at the abyssal nexus and the impending convergence that would determine the mansion's destiny. The final choice, the convergence neared, and the very fabric of the mansion seemed to tremble with anticipation. Shadows coiled, and the echoes of eternity reached a crescendo. In the convergence chamber, a choice lay before me, one that would tip the scales between order and chaos, salvation and damnation. The spectral figure, a guide between worlds, offered cryptic guidance. The mansion awaited its final fate, and the echoes of eternity hung in delicate balance. The final convergence. As the choice was made, the mansion convulsed with energies beyond mortal comprehension. The echoes of eternity resounded through the whispering halls, and the cosmic struggle reached its zenith. The spectral figure, now a conduit for the mansion's essence, spoke of a newfound equilibrium, a delicate harmony between the living and the dead. The abyssal nexus, once a source of turmoil, now radiated a serene light. The mansion, freed from the shackles of ancient paths, stood at the crossroads of existence. The whispering halls fell silent, and a tranquil peace settled over the once tormented structure. Epilogue. As I stepped out of the mansion, the air felt different. The shadows no longer whispered of malevolence, and the echoes of eternity had woven a tapestry that embraced both the living and the spectral. The mansion, once a realm of nightmares, now stood as a testament to the delicate balance that bound the supernatural to the mortal. The echoes of the journey lingered, a haunting melody that spoke of a cosmic odyssey transcending time and space. The whispering halls held their secrets, and the mansion, now at peace, became a sanctuary where the echoes of eternity whispered stories untold. Thank you for joining me on this harrowing journey through the supernatural. The whispering halls will forever echo with the tales of the living and the dead, and the cosmic forces that converge and diverge in the tapestry of existence. Until the next whispers beckon, subscribe for more scary stories. Please follow and share.